was a chance for all of us to find purpose and find what we truly wanted to do, right? Because he gave us time. We were all working from home, so he gave me that time, and I put it all together, and I created Stubtastic Motivation, an empowerment brand for Black males to motivate, inspire, and encourage them to become better men.
Okay.
Physically, spiritually, and mentally, right? And I didn't think the post that that content that I posted that day would attract the attention it did, because I wasn't even supposed to post it that particular day. I was gonna wait, but my son just told me to post it, and look, I'm here because of that post, and to discuss what the power of supporting your man. So I'm humbled. Thank you for having me on, and let's get started.
Let's get it started. Oh, okay. I didn't know we were live. Hey, guys. So y'all can see us. Your post, and you can ask Flavor, when I saw your post and I saw that she followed you, I immediately sent her a DM and I said, hey, we were going to go a different route for our show this week, a totally different route. But I said that I wanted to, our show that we're planning on having, I wanted to lead up to that show. And one of the things that K.I. always talks about with us is he wants a partner and he wants someone by his side. So when I read your meme and then I read all the things that you wrote, I was like, you know, he would be great to have on the show. It doesn't leave K.I. by himself, the king of the castle. He has some help.
He needed some help.
But
What's up? He's here.
Yeah, I was watching the show one day, and y'all was jumping the man and helping.
no, we're never
I
doing
forget.
that.
I don't remember the topic, but you always jumping K.I. So, and
I don't know. You know, it's funny because people say that people love K.I. first of all.
Yes, the people love K.I.
The men love K.I.
Yeah.
They feel like K.I. being honest. And then the women, now that we're on YouTube, you guys get to actually see
K.I.
They literally be like DMing, what does K.I. look like? So it's from a different spectrum of them liking him. Yeah. But I don't know why people feel like Flavor and I gang up on him, because
That's all good.
we show K.I. love.
We just want to know, like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? What does that mean?
My thing with this was, I think that it's very profound to say support your mate, support your man. But you know, it wouldn't be Talks with LoriDee if we ain't have no comeback.
I know that. I'm prepared for the comeback. And I know K.I. is prepared as well. He's prepared for the comeback.
You already know.
You know?
So for me, I just want to say that I don't mind. I know I said on my story today, and I had to fix myself to say allow. I don't want to say that. I want to say I don't mind, and it behooves me and works for me to follow my man, to be submissive to my man and support him in all facts and all aspects. But he has to have a plan. I'm just not, I'm supporting you and I'm following you and I'm going to do it in and out of season. But there needs to be a plan in place. He needs to actually be a man that has a plan for our future. And I need to see the fruits of our labor. And I said our, because if I'm supporting you and I have your back and I'm holding your hand, all that is great, but we got to make sure that he is a leader.
Yeah.
Because most of the time why men don't feel supported is because, and they feel like their women are alpha females. That's the word now that we're using. Alpha females, disrespectful or not supporting, because if you don't have a strong man, he can be black or white. If he's not a strong man, if he does not know himself and stand firm, then guess what? I have to become that alpha female that they want to talk about. Mm-hmm. And I have to be strong. Mm-hmm. And I have to lead. I am capable of doing that. Would I like for my man to do that and for me to support him?
Absolutely.
I would love that. But you can't tell me that you have this business venture and you just tell me about it. You need to show me. You need to, for me to say, you know what? I'm going to work a little harder so that I can help him. I can be his helpmate. I can be his rib to help him get there. I need to be secure.
Okay, I understand. So, you said a lot.
I did. I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. But let's touch on what support really is, right? Two people are supposed to support each other, right? You're supposed to be your man's greatest cheerleader, coach, and your man's supposed to be your greatest motivator.
Okay.
Right? And the two come together, and that's what makes awesome relationship. And you're supposed to support them through thick and thin, right? And I would think the man has a plan, right? And if he has a plan, you should motivate him and find ways to motivate him, right? So let's just say a man has a plan. How do you motivate your man?
By telling him and manifesting in him and praying for him and telling him that if he has this $1 million plan, he's already a millionaire. If he wants to buy property and he wants to be a mortgage broker, lender, realtor, he's already that.
So you're telling him. Are you just telling him? What are the steps? So
what do we need?
So let's switch it up a little.
Go ahead.
Right. Let's just say you had a plan or you had a business plan, right? And you had the plan. You brought it to me, and you said, "Hey, babe, here's the plan, and here's what you're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do with the plan, and this is how I want to do it." Right. The first thing I'm gonna say to you is, "Babe, let's pray about it. We're gonna pray about it right now."
I like that.
Right. And then I'm gonna go in my goodie bag of tricks that I have, because I call myself a master motivator. I wouldn't be Stuff-Tastic Motivation if it wasn't that. Right.
Okay.
So we're gonna fast. Right. That's the first thing that we'll do.
I like
right,
that.
together. Right. I just came off a fast with my girl. Right.
Okay.
So that's a way of motivating. That's a whole different type of support. That's a
I
whole.
agree.
That's a support on a whole nother level.
It is.
Right. So we're gonna fast about it. Right. We're gonna fast, and I have the tools and everything that we need to fast on this, pray on this, and that's how we're gonna manifest. I'm not just gonna come to tell you, Lori. Oh, okay, we're gonna pray on it. We're gonna manifest it. We're gonna walk through the steps. I'm gonna sit you down, right? And we're gonna tell you how we gonna get to that point. And along the journey, we're gonna enjoy it together. And I'm not gonna stop supporting you when I get mad at you no, because that's kind of productive, right? I can't
I get that.
covet my support. That's the word, covet my support when something goes wrong. It's through thick and thin, especially if you have that plan.
I get that. I like that. I respect that. But how often are men being their woman's cheerleaders?
Oh man, you see, and that's the thing. You guys give us no other choice. We have to support y'all. We have to motivate y'all. Like,
yeah, the whole
women,
fucking house change if you don't.
Right? Okay,
whole house
Flavor
whole house
agree
change.
with
And
that.
it's
The
facts.
whole house
The
is change.
whole house gonna change if you
We
don't.
have no
Straight up.
choice. You feel me, Ki?
Listen, I remember when my wife was starting her real estate company, and it's like, at first I thought it wasn't a good idea. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't think we should go that route. Because I said that, she got upset.
Oh yeah. The whole
It's
house
like,
gonna change.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it on my own. And
Yeah.
it wasn't that I ain't want to help. It's just that I didn't think it was a time. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have conversations. But when she went and
Communication.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? So when she went and got started, I like, all right, I'm going hard with you. You feel what I'm saying? And we eventually became business partners.
I think that's
beautiful.
I think that's the difference between women and men. I think women are more prone to you come and say, babe, I'm thinking about this. Let me speak for myself. Let me speak for Flavor. I'm like, if it kind of sort of makes sense, I can root for you. Men got to know the start, the middle, the finish. Where we going to get the money from? How you going to do this? What's your back? Women not like that. If you come to us and it make a little bit of sense, we there. And that's the difference.
For me, Flavor, it's not about the women being there. It's about knowing how to support. And she and her what she explained earlier, it kind of proved my point. She said, "Well, I'm going to tell you, we're going to manifest."
Let me stop you there.
Go ahead,
because one of my things is, if you come to me with a $5 plan, that's my mate. If you come to me, I'm going to ask you, what do you need? What do you need from me? Praying for you. I'm up every morning at 6:30 in the morning.
That's something we're supposed to do anyway.
I'm up every morning at 6:30 on my knees, and if I'm too tired to get on my knees, I'm on my knees in my bed if I can't get on the floor. Sometimes I got snot coming out my nose, and it's just, I'm not going through anything. I'm just so grateful and so thankful.
Yes.
So praying is never nothing that I'm not doing in my household. But as far as if he comes to me with a plan, what do you need from me? What can I do to help?
What is going to cost us? That's what we want to know.
You know,
what is going to cost us?
Whatever you need me to do. If you need me to, if you telling me that you pick the kids up and you can't do it anymore because you're going to be at this meeting or you're going to be, whatever he needs me to do, I am willing to do that.
I hear you, but you still haven't explained some of the ways that that's what we're here for. What are some of the ways what are some of the unique ways, Flavor, that you, because we need to coach the women that are watching.
Okay.
We want to leave here tonight with schooling the women. What are some of the ways that you go out to support your man? I'll give you a perfect example, right? Flavor, she knows me. We've been. This isn't our first discussions. We've been in many heated, calm discussions. So one of the ways that I support my lady is I'm into fitness. I'm health and wellness. The foundation of my brand is health and wellness, right? And my lady, I can't be laying next to my lady knowing that she wants to lose weight or get fit, right? And not make her and do the things and take the steps to support her in doing that, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm gonna do, right? What we gonna do? We gonna get up at 5 in the morning, and we gonna get your butt up. I'm gonna set this alarm. You ain't sleeping. We gonna get up and go to the gym every morning, right?
Your partners.
We gonna that's just me
That's
telling you a
icing.
way. That's just me giving you an example of how I'm gonna get her to the point of where she wants to be for fitness wise. Right, and that's what I was asking you.
Do you think it's a set?
Give us some examples.
Do you think it's a, because we all are different. You and K.I. may want something different. Me and Lori may want something different. Mm-hmm. Is it a set foundation to support men? Because I know that K.I. is big on loyalty. Fuck love. Like, if you loyalty, I think they go together. But he seems to think that loyalty is more. If I'm loyal to you, I love you. I don't love too many people. I don't throw the way around, and I don't support too many people. So if I fuck with you, I fuck with you, but that's just me. You understand what I'm saying? He seems to think loyalty, like,
loyalty is love to me. I feel like you can't love me if you're not loyal.
Loyal.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I prefer you to love me first. I prefer that you respect me first.
Okay.
Then be loyal to me.
Okay.
And I already know that mean love. You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
But like, back to what you were saying, I got something for that too.
Okay, go ahead. No, you know where I'm coming from. Like, is there a set place that we need to be as women? Because kind of sort of men probably on the same page. Like, I feel like you come home and you tell me, babe, I'm on station 100 tonight. I'm logging in. I'm texting everybody, log in. My boo is on there tonight. Tune in. But for somebody else, and let's just say I don't say it to you. Let's just say you come home and tell me you on station 100. I'll be like, oh, that's good. Flavor brought you on station 100. That's good. But I'm, on the other hand, texting, shit, bae on station 100 tonight. Do you guys need to, like, I need to say, oh, my God, yes, babe. Like, I'm glad you, or just letting everybody know you going to be 100. Because I had a question the other day. I'm not going to bring the couple up, but the guy called me and said, like, I'm so excited about that, but I don't think she's excited. And I said, well, she's excited. He said, well, I hear her talking to other people, and I know she's excited, but I don't feel she excited. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So is there a way we need to be with y'all about our excitement, or just the mere fact of me talking to somebody and you hear me saying, "Babe, y'all not gonna believe what K.I. did today. He did it, he did it, G did it, How do we tell y'all that we're excited? Because sometimes I might not just have that connection to just jump up out my seat, but you can hear me talking to my homegirl saying, "Listen, this nigga showed out tonight."
Your actions. Right, your actions, and that's and make sure your actions are thoughtful, right? So if I'll give you and I'm throwing examples out there tonight, right? Because we teaching and we schooling,
right?
We're not just talking tonight,
right?
We're going to school tonight. So whoever's listening in, if you tuning in, let's get the
come on.
Okay. So
tune in.
So my lady, she knows I'm big on self-care. That's a big part of my brand, right? We have a self-care Saturday. If you're listening, tune in, follow me, Stubtastic Motivation. IG, I have a self-care Saturday where I'm either posting self-care tips or whatever, because that's big, right? And I told her, hey, I'm going on with Flavor in the 100. You know what she wanted to do? Or she was going to do it, but she couldn't do it. Schedule me a facial, right? Schedule me a facial to support me. She knew that type of stuff. I love that. And that's what women are like one thing about it, a focused man and a man that has made up his mind that, okay, I'm going to walk and live in my true power, and I'm going to walk in my true power. Thoughtful support and his woman behind him, like I posted that day, is an unstoppable force. You can go back in time. Look at Barack. Everybody that whose women
because Michelle said
she
hated politics.
Them, she hated politics.
She hated
but
politics.
She made herself. And I can guarantee you there were thoughtful ways that she poured into Barack.
Right.
See, the way I look at support is, let's say, for example, me and my significant other, she wanted to start a business. I got to be her partner. I got to be part of that business. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to start a business, I want you to be part of it. So if I want to run for president, I want you to get in politics too. You get what I'm saying?
So Michelle would have never been your lady because she don't want to be in politics.
She got in.
She got in, though.
She got in, though. She had no choice.
She had no choice. Just like
but hold on, not to cut you off. She got in, but what she did was
use it as her own platform.
She supported him. She held his hand, had his back. But you see how she also made him better because she got into the school systems. Like, she loved kids and all those
right.
things.
She didn't. I don't call that getting into politics.
No,
she went in.
She got in.
She got in.
How?
But she played her part, though.
Exactly.
Okay.
She played her part. She did not sign up to be a congressman. None of that. That's in
that's
politics.
not what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying. He's saying that she made his dream her dream.
Oh, yeah, she had no other choice.
That's what I'm talking about.
She didn't have another choice.
I wouldn't say she made. I agree with Flav. She got in where she fitted.
She got in where she made.
She got in where she fitted because changing the scope, changing the way our kids eat, that was big, and I don't think that was political. That was kind of going against the grain, and she challenged, the status quo of, hey.
Remember, she played a position as a first lady.
Yes, that's what she did. She supported her man.
Okay, so she supported her man as a first lady.
So, K.I., you're saying that if your significant other started a hair business, you got to be the partner?
No, what I'm saying is I don't want to be a partner, but I should put in the same effort as a partner.
Okay, yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
But you don't, you could be a silent partner.
I don't, listen, I just want to be there to support you.
Okay.
Hey, babe, what's up? What you need help with today? You feel what I'm saying?
I like that.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you got the website done? All right. Damn, you needed help with this? What can I do?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because it was this lady, I forgot her name. She was a comedian, I think, or something like that. And her husband was a police officer. And he supported her through that whole process.
Oh, yes.
I posted
right?
Yes.
He supported her through that whole process,
yes.
right? So she made it because he was giving everything to her.
And retired his ass.
Guess what? When she made it, guess what she did? All right, baby. You good now.
You good.
You did your job.
You good.
And that's what I'm talking about is part.
And you know what? You know what? I caught chills watching it.
Yes.
I watched that, and I didn't know who Tab was at first.
Yeah,
and
me
I'm
neither.
calling her Tab because that's my auntie now, right? And watching that video, I instantly became a fan because that's support, that's love, that's motivation on a whole nother level. That's something that we as people need to get to. Not only for our mates, for each other, for our if we're co-parenting, right? You have to support each other. I'm not just talking about,
And that's a big thing too. Like with co-parenting, male and females, I think that in the culture, in Black people, they want you. I'll never forget. This was probably in 2005, and I think 2005, my ex and I were on our first trip together, and there was this white couple in front of us, and you can tell it was her husband or her boyfriend and his new girl, but the kids were in the middle, and they had 3 kids, and the mom was actually pregnant from, I guess, the new guy. But we were kind of like, and now that I'm in a different place spiritually, I can remember saying, this is what I want for myself if I ever had to parent with someone. And I said it out loud. And now that I'm in a different place spiritually, everything comes back around.
Oh, yes.
You speak it into existence. Like you talk about what you want and it comes to you.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to that type of support because that's a different type of support too.
But for me, that's what I want in my life. Like, I want to be a great friend and a great co-parent, and I want my children to say that, my parents get along and my parents put us first. So learning, like you said, is different as co-parents, learning to support, and I don't have a problem with that, and I think that that's beautiful and that's amazing. But the reason why I brought up women being supported, you see, Chaos said that when his significant other at the time wanted to do real estate, he didn't think that it was popping. He didn't think that it was something to do. So he didn't think it was a good idea. But he got on the ball wagon, and because he loved her and he supported her. That's something that I have to learn as an individual, because I don't want.
Because if it don't make sense, you ain't with it.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
No, wait.
That shit
If
gotta
it don't make sense, you're not with it.
That shit gotta make sense. People just, I started rapping yesterday. Bitch, you're 40 something.
No, I don't think no one. I at least the women, because I know the men rap. Men go. I don't think you guys will deal with nobody trying to rap.
No, for me, what I say is it's so crazy that conversation was brought up, because I had someone say to me today, I want to invest in you. I want to be by your side. I want you to think about something that you want to do, that you want to have, a business that you want to do. It's so crazy because I never responded to the person, but I don't have to think about that, because I've always wanted to own a group home. But I want it to be in a different avenue. Like, my vision for it is, I don't know if you ever watched a special where Oprah had this school and she followed these kids all the way to college.
Still following them.
Still following them.
Absolutely.
Before I ever saw that, I was like, this is what I want to do. This little girl from the city, from the projects, this is what I want to do. Like, I was a part of 500 role models, and I thought that was amazing at the time. And the whole Big Brother, Big Sister program, like, my vision for it is so big. Like, I want to get contracts with Publix, so I want to teach these kids how to write checks. I know what independent living from the state is. Like, that's how big I want it to be and so involved.
You
like,
got that text message today?
Like, I got that
so
text
why you
message.
was worked up? This you?
No, what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is. But the thing of it is, I've given this vision. I've given my vision, and I've given my want. Yeah. And it was said that, but that ain't gonna make no money. Like,
the person who texts you.
No. What I'm saying is,
you've been told before.
So I have to learn that if this is what I want, that I can have a mate that's going to be my cheerleader just as much as they are. I am to them.
So you, okay, I don't want to, because you didn't reveal who said that. Was it your mate?
That said that to me now?
Right.
Yes, my mate said that to me now.
It ain't going to make no money.
No. My old mate said to me.
Your old mate said it ain't going to make no money.
It ain't going to make no money.
That's
what caused you to shut down on the new mate when he sent that to you.
Yes.
That's the cardinal sin, right?
Yeah.
When your mate comes to, that's a cardinal sin.
Yes, it is.
Don't talk about, when your mate comes to you with something that they're passionate about and they feel like, okay, this is my purpose and this is something that and it's beside the 9 to 5, because the 9 to 5 is the shit that's going to stress you out. That's going to stress you out. What your
Your
purpose
passion
is,
gonna
and
make
your
you
passion
happy.
is gonna make you happy. Sitting here right now, I'm in my glee, right? No matter if I walk out of here and then don't make $1, right? I'm in my glee
Right.
because it's my passion,
Passion.
it's my purpose, and your mate is supposed to know that. So when I come to you and I tell you, babe, I got this thing and I'm passionate about it, I don't give a damn if it make money, if we don't see the dollars in it. It's the impact, right? It's gonna make on you and our relationship because of me actually stepping out on a limb and supporting you through that. You know, so that's what makes a relationship, and that's what makes support for your mate. I can go on and on about what it does to a man. Like men glow too. You know, we got that glow, and when a woman starts to support us, and we know she got our back, that brings out the best of us, the best in us. And I think we've gotten so caught up on men supporting women, what we can provide for you guys, what we can do for you guys.
I agree with that.
That's we in 2021, people. We in 2021. Like, we got that. Now we know how. We should know. I'm sure Ki knows. I know what you guys expect from us on a support level. Now it's time for y'all to tell us how y'all gonna support us and help us.
We need you
to
and
be
Ki
better
to
men.
tell us, because
But
I think what we think.
But before they do, because when I posted it, I had someone come in my DM and she said to me, I'll support him through any and everything, in and out of season. And that's where it came from me. Like, yeah, in and out of season. If he down, if he up. She was like, but if I'm not happy, she said it's the same thing like sex. If I'm not in a good place, if I'm not happy with him, then my cat don't work. So if I'm not happy with you, but you come to me with these ideas, I can think that it's amazing. But we talked about women using sex as a weapon. So,
Yeah.
but if I'm not in a good place, you understand what I'm saying? Because you can be a great motivational speaker. You can sit here and you can tell me everything about supporting a man. And that, what was his name? Derek Jackson?
Derek
Yes,
Jackson, Derek
oh,
Jackson.
yes,
That thing was
absolutely.
And I didn't want to say his name,
No.
but that was the guy that I was watching. He was the
but
whole
I'm gonna say this.
reason behind my
I'm
brand.
gonna say this.
Well,
that
some of the reasons.
what people don't understand is the best people that can give you advice are people that are doing, have been, or going through. And for women to feel like if he could tell you about this man cheating and that man cheating, because he's a professional damn cheater.
Yes.
Yeah, he may have learned, or yeah, he may have whatever, but he knows so much because that's what he's doing. And to say that for Ki is because we've talked so much about partners and business partners and best friends and being loyal, but I can be all of those things for you. But what are you doing for me? We can support you, and although that's why I say it's great to ask, what do you need? What can I do for you?
Ki, you want to touch on that first?
Well, shit, yeah, I'll do it. Listen,
And then I'll come in.
I always look at the next woman I'm end up with. Like I said, she gotta be my business partner. I gotta look at her as a business partner. If me and her gonna be one, we gotta be on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
On all aspects.
And what I'm saying is, I might have an idea, she might have an idea. It doesn't matter. We are one. So if she come with an idea, I feel like makes sense. Guess what? I'm going all out with her. You know what I'm saying? Until we get there, and I come up with mine, and we go all out with mine. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if she's doing something, you got to be one with her. That's support to me. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm doing something, I want you to be one with me so you can understand what I'm going through, you know what I'm saying, through the whole process. But if you just there to say, hey, baby, just there, you know what I'm saying? It don't make any sense to me.
That sounds
get
good.
it.
That's all you gonna do.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Okay.
You ain't adding nothing to it like,
But
hey.
do you honestly believe that you gotta have a solid plan? Because if I'm your mate and I come to you, honestly, I'm gonna have a solid plan. I can tell you that I'm looking at this, but if it doesn't work this way, I think I should try this.
This is what
What
we
do you
come.
think?
This is how we come together.
Flavor.
Yes.
It's very rare. It's rare that a man has a solid plan.
That's what I'm about to say.
Okay, so that's what I need y'all
there's
to tell
no such
me.
thing
When
as
it's-
there's no such thing as a solid
So I
plan
just
right
need
away.
to go with it. That's what I've been trying to
No,
get out of
I ain't
y'all.
saying go with it. What I'm
Okay.
saying is, if I come up with an idea,
Okay.
the idea is just an idea.
Okay.
It's not
A plan.
a plan yet.
Okay.
It's our
That's
job
where
together. It's our job together
Okay.
to make it a plan.
I'm learning
and
something.
make it grow. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
and
want.
build.
I thought we could learn.
Yeah.
And that's how
what I
we
wanted
build.
to know.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted
You
to
know,
know.
it's not crazy, but we've had a pastor on our show, and our pastor has said he's very open and very honest, but he just has like so much going on, and his wife is like has so much going on. She's a businesswoman, she supports him, she's a mother, all that, but I can't be your secretary too. So for some people, the look of LoriDee wouldn't be for a pastor's secretary.
Lori,
There was a little bit of
Go
little bit of conflict on it. But to support her mate, she reached out. She was okay with it. I need you to be his secretary. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to help me, and I need you to do that. So I'm seeing that was a form of support for him.
Yes.
it is, and I see, I'm starting to notice this is a touchy subject for you. Am I the only one that
It's like, to be honest with you,
jumped on this?
Hey,
So,
to-
cause
Let K.I. tell you. Let
hey,
K.I.
to be
tell
honest
you.
with you, it's like this every Wednesday.
it's like this every Wednesday. No, because I mean, 'cause
Regardless of the conversation.
listen, and this is like I tell.
in my glass.
You supposed to be his number one assistant. Anything that he does, he's supposed to run it past you, and you, in theory, are supposed to be his secretary. You know, but I want to go back because I didn't
Don't tell
touch
her
on-
that, because
I didn't-
she, no.
No, I want to go back because I
Please
didn't
don't
touch
tell
on. I didn't touch on your point where you said that the man is supposed to, because you posted that in your stories about the Carrie Hilson, and that's basically what you were saying. And your point before, where you said the man has to make his woman feel secure. You know, and I think that's where women, and over the years and over time, that's where things have changed, and women kind of lack on the support or of their man because of what men do to women and how men
Absolutely.
have treated women over the years.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why that support it's kind of lopsided.
I
now.
know that's where I'm
and
at.
we're expected to go over and beyond for women.
Yeah.
When you guys like, I ain't giving my all because this is, you know. So I mean,
I'm there. I'm honest. I'm there. I'm there.
I see.
I'm going to give you this much. And then when we get to that much, I'll give you that. And it's because my past. And I'm not even lying.
And see,
But
and
does that make her bitter and scorn and
it doesn't? It does.
How?
It does. And I'm gonna tell you something. Men are wanting support more and more. Right? I'm in the barbershop all the time.
Of course.
Right? My barber, if he watching, he got a beef to pick with women. If we open up the lines and he could call in, he gonna call in because he got a beef. Right?
With what,
we
though?
can do because he feels that women expect perfection from men.
Not true.
I don't.
Hey,
I
speaking
don't
of-
want you to
Some
be
women-
perfect.
Speaking of the line, we're going to give the callers the number to call. The
Yeah.
number is 786-384-2096. So if you want to call in, the number is 786-384-2096.
You know, and it. So I think that's the reason why women kind of hold back on supporting their man,
Absolutely.
even if they're in relationships.
Yeah.
Right? Because relationships kind of stand the test of times, and they go through things. And if he comes to you with a plan after he done cheated on you, then that kind of you kind of reluctant. You're like, I ain't want to support you. You know, but I'm here to say
the
as
personality in me wants to, because I'm just giving like that. It's a constant battle with me because I'm giving.
so why not?
But
So
this
why
is
not?
the thing, though. That's my thing. It's hard not to have people change who you are and the way
hard.
that you are.
It's hard.
And I'm speaking from Y'all coming for me.
Go ahead. We're used to it, D.
No, I'm speaking from a place where I was told by an individual that I was giving everything to. I never asked you for that, though. I never asked you to be this person. I never asked you to do this. And K.I. explained to me that you were speaking your love language. You have to speak theirs. So I learned that I should ask you, what is it that you need or what is it that you want? Because you see how you said you was coming on the show. Mm-hmm. You knew it was going to be on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So you needed to be right. That facial, you whatever.
Right. Well, I wasn't thinking about that. She just felt.
She felt for you to be right.
Right.
Well, she always does.
But
that's my friend.
but for me, I am that woman that when I know you have a hard day at work, like I've said before on the show, I have my own masseuse. She's there in the living room when you come home. No, you didn't ask for it, but you told me how hard your day was. And as far as a facial, you talk about, you may not say you need a facial, but I'm getting a little dark from being outside, from working out, or from this or from that. I'm going and spending all the products, and I'm going to start working on some stuff and getting you right. But no, you didn't ask for those things. So I'm asking you, I feel like that would be more beneficial to ask instead of my love language. What is it that you need me to do for you? What is it that you want from me? And it may seem like, because I feel like I'm doing all the basic necessaries. I'm praying for him. Mm-hmm. If he send me a link to something that he's doing, I'm sending it to individuals that I feel like it can help and it can do. Like let's just say if you and I were together, and please, if she's watching, tell your friend.
She watching. I got you. Don't worry about that.
So I say that if, in fact, you and I were together, and you see how you're so big on being motivational and all those things or whatever, if you go to my personal Instagram, you'll see someone told me that, like, you're thinking like a little blogger, like you be seeing, because that's who I am as well. So that would be like a connection for us. But I'm going to post the things that you post. I'm going to put your word out there for you. And even though that's who I am, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I like to do. But as a support, I'm going to post those things about you too. But maybe you don't want me to do that. Or
I think
it support as far as the individual?
No, you have to know the individual.
Okay.
That's the first thing, right? Like you have to know who you're dealing with and what makes and like he said, like K.I. said, you have to know his love language and speak his love language, whatever that may be.
Yeah, because I was like, do I supposed to cheer or baby?
No, you don't supposed to cheer, but
it depends on the person, because like I said, the guy who called me, he wanted her to have that same enthusiasm that she had on the phone when talking to me. Or when talking to other people. So I think it depends on the man, but how do we know if you don't tell us that?
So listen, my love language is words of affirmation, right? I like you to tell me when I'm doing well, right?
Mine is show.
His word, if his love language is words of affirmation, right? Tell
he needs you to talk to him every day. He needs you to talk to him.
What's your love language, K.I.?
My love language.
It's words of affirmation too.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Mine is show.
Just big me up. You know what I'm saying?
People tell you shit all the time. Show me. I always say that if I'm blind, I still want to feel that you love me. If I'm deaf, I want to feel that.
That was powerful.
Yes, I want to feel it.
Deep.
I want to feel it.
I can't see sometimes. I like that.
You can tell. I tell people shit all the fucking time that is out of this fucking world. But I show you something different. If you wake up in the morning and I kiss you on your forehead, that's different than me telling you. I never have to tell you I love you. But when you wake up in the morning and you look at me and I kiss you on your forehead and I say, good morning, baby. It's something totally different than you saying I love you. People say that shit all the time.
But that's affection.
Right, because you're showing me. So my love language is showing me, not telling me. I don't want you. You ain't got to never tell me you love me. But if I know you loyal to me because you show me you loyal, you wake up every morning, you hug me. When I feel you, I feel that shit. You ain't never got to say I love you. Right. Some people want to be told that shit. That shit don't mean nothing. People tell people that shit all the time. It don't mean shit. Show me. Show me.
And that's what.
Words of affirmation is nothing for me. People got words for days to tell you some sweet nothing is in your fucking ear.
Right. Dominique, I had a question for you. So
okay.
You say that.
And I am Flavor.
Flavor. I'm sorry.
Get it right.
You told me I am Flavor.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm here.
So, all right, I got a question for you.
Okay.
You say that you give when you meet a man or you start with a man, you give him this much.
Yeah.
Until you get to this.
Yeah.
Do you think that's impeding your progress finding a man? You don't think that's that? Because when I get into it, I know me, if I meet a new woman or I meet a new female, I'm gonna put my all in. Right. I'm gonna give. Especially if I'm feeling you.
But you know what? It may be. That's me. And it seems like that's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. so let me tell you what I go on, G. I just say, listen, because I prayed for some certain shit and I got it, but I was still missing some shit. So I just say, Lord, I'm your daughter. And whatever it is you see fit for me, let him understand me. Let him feel me, because I'm not going all in anymore. And I'm good with there's 7 women to 1 man, so I might not have a husband. And I'm okay with that. I'm not one that I'm longing to plan that wedding. I want to plan that wedding. Why? I want to be that bride that take, and my hour gonna be long, so y'all just be patient, because all y'all gonna be there, and y'all just be patient, because I'm walking slow. I'm walking slow down the aisle, and I want it. You understand what I'm saying? But he's gonna have to work for it, because I have worked and gave my all. And guess what I ended up with? A fuck thing. I'm not in a relationship in the past 4 years, and I'm fucking single because, listen, I just feel like he's gonna know that I got some potential in me from conversation, because I'm a conversational person. Right. So when I'm talking to people on my dates, ain't no just joking with me, bitch. I'm listening. Right. I'm listening, because some of that just joking shit is real.
So why do we, and K.I., you want to say K.I.? Why do we as men have to pay for someone else's pack? Because you basically said, I done did that. You ain't do that for that particular man.
You don't have to tell me that, because I don't know the answer, but that's where I'm at.
And that's where I'm at.
I might be wrong. I'm not saying that it's right.
Someone just texted me and said, I agree with Flavor. Actions speak louder than words. Women are liars and so are men.
Yes. People say shit all the time.
Yeah, actions definitely.
Yes. Actions, you can tell me you love me, bitch. When I show up and you act like I ain't there, you don't fuck with me.
So Flavor, you get to the point, right? You guys get past first base. You guys are to that point to where you pass dating and you kind of serious now, right? Are you supporting him fully if he comes to you with a plan?
I ain't
or you kind of holding back?
I'm gonna support him.
You holding back because you've supported a man before and he shitted on you.
No. See, this is the thing. I'm now that I'm dating, may the best man win. I'm dating.
Okay.
So, I'm listening. I'm taking it in. I'm big on show, just like I told you before. I don't really listen to words. I'm big on show. Depending on where we at. If depending on our conversation, how long we've been dating, what he showed me, what he's accomplished, what I know he have, I may be that cheerleader. But you ain't show me nothing. We dating, and then you pop up and be like, D, I thought about this. What you think? What you thought? Because I'm not thinking about that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to do it.
That's not right. That's not right.
It probably not, and I'm not saying that I am, but
I'm a lot different. If you bring it to me, and it makes sense, but I'm one of those
y'all dating or y'all in a relationship?
We could be dating or in a relationship, because I want to date with a purpose. So I'm dating for that relationship.
Okay.
But if we're dating or in a relationship, or even my friend, if you come to me and it makes sense, it may not be my thing. You could be my mate or you could be my friend and say you want to get into real estate. Like K.I. said with his mate. That's not my thing. My thing is I like Home Depot. I like paint, and I like toilets, and I like mirrors. So when you find the house and you find it, guess what? You ain't even got, I want to be at Home Depot with you. I'm going to have paint in my hair.
So I want to be the interior there.
I want to paint. Okay. I want to put the carpet on the floor. I want to go to floor and decor.
I'm glad you said that.
This is what I want to do.
I have a question.
Wait. I want to ask because is that a form of supporting? Even though I'm not out here looking for houses with you, I'm not going to get my real estate license. But I'm happy for you. And listen, we can paint together. I don't know how it works, but I want to put paint. I want to help you do that.
Check this out.
If you're painting with them, yeah.
Yes.
If you're painting with them, yeah.
I'm painting with them.
Words,
I'm painting with you. And if you need me to invest a couple of dollars, I'm investing my money. I'm not going to get my real estate license.
Now that's support.
And I'm not going.
That's support.
I'm not going.
That's what I'm about to say.
But if you tell me we need $1,700 to file these papers, or we got to get these 5 gallons of paint, we going to Home Depot. We finna get this paint, and the man didn't work out that cane. Guess what? This good old hair gonna have some white paint in it because I'm painting with you. I'm doing all that.
I got a question. No, seriously. So
I'm
hypothetically thinking.
The support.
Okay, so listen. Hypothetically speaking, I may know somebody who buy properties. Okay, we're dating. I do interior design. That's my company. Dead serious. I do interior design. Y'all know that. Okay, I might not know that, but y'all do. Yeah. So you say to me, okay, I was gonna sell the house, but I'm gonna keep it. So now I got to figure out the decor. You say to me, and you're dating me. What is my responsibility? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, that's what I do. Why you sending me shit that somebody else did for your friend house? Okay? And you know I do interior design because every time I do a house, you like, yo, you ain't send me no pictures today, how it turned out, whatever.
That's dead ass wrong.
But you dead ass wrong. So I gotta say to you, what I said was, listen, yo, I ain't doing, like, if you want to do the house, you know I do it. I ain't finna go. I'm kind of hard because this is what I said actually. Damn, like, you need somebody to do it. This is what I do, but I ain't gonna beg you to do it. Like, if you want some, like, that ain't building a team to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like, we dating. You know I do interior design. Listen,
but that should be a mirror for her.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That should be a mirror for her that he's not. You said may the best man win.
Right.
That should be a mirror for you that he's not gonna be the best man.
Listen, I'm telling you, that's a cutoff. That's a cutoff. And I'm gonna make a couple of points here, right? To this point, to your point, right? Dating, and this kind of goes back to what we were saying as well, right? If you dating, you're not gonna give them all your support because you've done that before and it didn't work out. I think that's wrong, right? If you're dating someone and you guys are both,
that's bitter.
You guys are both looking.
You're making him pay for it.
I'm not paying for it. I'm just not putting it out there. But if he would have told me he wanted, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the house. Go ahead and send me some shit. Let's do it. I'm immediately like, let's do it. But I don't feel like I gotta force you to say, I ain't finna offer me.
Right. But listen, so if you've taken the step to date him, right, and you guys are looking to progress to that next.
We
stage.
don't know that. We're just dating.
You want what you dating for? You not dating with a purpose?
Not really.
You 41.
Damn, G, you don't call my
he keeping it 100.
Listen,
I thought this was where I was, Kate.
That's where you
Keeping it 100.
You won't talk to
Sometimes
LoriDee.
they don't like it.
If I ain't in the right place, tell me.
Listen,
Nah, it's talk
I'm
to
in the right-
LoriDee. You
okay.
keeping it 100.
He keeping it 100.
I'm a little. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous when it comes down to taking it to the next level. I ain't gonna lie.
You have
my
what
heart
all
been
of us.
broke too many times.
You have what all of us have.
Okay.
Right? A lot of us have. A lot of our people trauma. Right? Trauma from the past that you haven't gotten over it. Right? I think, and just my advice: start to pray that wall comes down. Help him to ask him.
I have been. I've gotten better.
Break that wall down. Once that wall breaks down, and then you can make you want to find a husband.
I do.
Every woman wants to find a husband.
I do.
But you have to go into it all out. I give you
I'm better because before I used to be like,
Right.
I got you have a man. Yeah, I got a man. Ain't had shit. So now I'm dating. So I'm better. I'm better.
Like Lori just said, experience is the biggest teacher, right? I can't speak on something. For me, I'm not speaking on nothing that I haven't been through. That's why I know I can coach men, right, through things because I've been through it, right? Dominique,
I'm a cheerleader of you.
She knows that.
Yes.
So I can speak on this support thing. She know I can. I can speak on this support
And-
thing because one thing about it, I've experienced support. When I could give you, when I was dating, me and my girl was dating. I first met her. This was years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. We were just met each other.
Yeah.
My license wasn't right. Right. It had been revoked. Just dating. Really wasn't even like that.
Yeah.
You know what she said when I told her about it? Guess what? We gonna get that right, Because she know that was a situation for me, right? We gonna get that right. She went, she did the legwork. When she called me back, all she said is, "You go down here, certain with." Right? In 3 weeks, I had my license. Right now, I had been with someone.
I like her.
Before
Yeah,
I had been
she's a
with someone before her, and we had been through this and I'm not knocking nobody.
Right.
Right? I ain't knocking nobody, but it's just a difference in knowing how, right? The know-how now, right? And then that's support. And if you're showing somebody that you really are for them and you want to be with them and you want to take it to that next step, you better come in giving 100%. You better give them, or don't date them.
I believe that, and I believe that, and I believe that. Even with being a person being scorned, like you said, we all have trauma and we all have a past. It doesn't have to be relationships. You could have watched your mother be a doormat for your father, and you say you're not gonna do that.
Right.
Or you could be a man, and I'm glad that you say you support men spiritually, emotionally, physically,
all that.
because you could be a man and you could love me to death, but because your mother had a big mouth, was overbearing, ran everything, wasn't good with bills, wasn't this, wasn't that. And I've only shown you I am smart, I am loyal, I'm good with bills, I got your back. But because of your trauma as a man, you don't give me your all. And a lot of times men don't believe in therapy. Men don't believe in therapy.
Oh no, we don't.
Men don't believe in therapy, and men have trauma that they don't deal with.
No,
Childhood.
We don't know what trauma is.
But men love
Let me let you know. Well, I mean me personally.
Yes.
But men, like black men, we don't know what trauma is. We don't understand, and even if we do know what
In
trauma is,
2021,
we don't
y'all
want to
don't-
address it. We don't want to address it.
This is my
But
thing.
that's the thing. That's what. But more men, and that's the movement, and that's what my brand is for. Address that trauma.
Address it.
But
address
see,
it.
this is my thing.
It's there.
Bring it there, put it on the table, get past it, so you can love someone. But my point, Lori, for me, you guys talk about men having trauma. I think women have just as much trauma.
Yeah, we do.
And the
But
thing
I'm
about
not
it is,
disputing that.
you guys get away with it because you can say, "I'm a scorned woman." And I don't have to
That
support
shit
my
don't
man
work no more.
that way. Yes, it does. Yes,
That
it does.
shit
Yes, it
don't
does.
work no more.
Yes, it
It's
does. Because
2021.
listen, look, I'm sorry, Lori. If Flavor was talking about, if someone comes to you and says, if you starting out and you dating a man, and you bring a plan to him, if a woman bring a plan to a man and he shut it down, you see what she said, the example she gave about the interior decorator. If that was a true example, she ready to kick dude to the curb, right? That's what y'all do to us.
No.
Yeah, if you,
Guess what I
we're
did?
not- if we don't support y'all,
I said that's
if we
one
don't-
project I ain't got to do.
if we don't support
And then when the
y'all,
shit get fucked up, I don't want to talk about it because you know that's what I do.
yeah,
So I don't want to kick him to the curb because I like him. I think he got a little bit of potential.
yeah,
So
Yeah, but isn't that the new thing? Don't date potential, date reality.
He's a reality. He has property. He's
Do
he
both.
got
Yeah.
businesses.
But this is
It's my partner,
But this is-
business partner.
but this
right,
is-
K.I.?
That's how you gotta look at it.
That's how you got to look at it.
But this
so
is-
because maybe he don't want to see me work. It's
He might
fine.
But for me, we talk when I say men have trauma because men don't believe in therapy.
No.
Men don't believe in
Why?
therapy.
Let's talk about it.
Wait, but they want you to have open communication with them. They want you to tell them things.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to share things with them. And then when you do, you're dramatic.
See,
you think? Go ahead, Kai.
I feel like men. I can't say men don't believe in therapy. I'm going to therapy tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I can't say men don't believe in therapy. It's just sometimes we don't see what's wrong with us.
Most men.
You know
Most
what I'm saying?
men.
We don't see what's wrong with us. Y'all saying something wrong with us. We like, yo,
That's
ain't
it.
nothing wrong with
Okay,
us.
I agree with that.
You
So-
know what? Go ahead, Kay.
Nah, go ahead.
No, and you know, me giving into therapy, my therapist, and I give her a shout out, Dr. Wims. She played basketball for UM. She told me one of the best things I've ever heard, or best advice I've ever got. She looked at me and she said, "You ain't that dude you think you are."
I like her.
Like, she told me straight up, "You ain't that dude you think you are. You got potential," because you know I had been to a couple sessions already. You got what it takes, but you ain't that dude you think you are. And that was the best advice that she had given me. And from that day on, when she gave me that advice, I just,
Teacher, can I raise my hand?
Go ahead.
You see how you accepted that from the therapist?
You wouldn't have tapped
If
that
your
shit
woman-
from low.
you-
You
if
wouldn't
your-
have accepted that shit from low. He
If
would
I
not
was your
have.
woman and,
He would not have.
and I was your woman and I told you, you know what? You out here fucking all these girls. You really ain't all that. You
Yeah.
ain't the man who you think you are.
It would have been like,
It
oh,
would've
I'm
been a
downgrading me.
problem.
You,
But
yeah.
it would have been a problem. But you respect her enough, her position and who she is. She put you in your place. That did what for you? That set a light bulb for you. That made you rethink
It
some
did.
things and think some things and put some things in order.
It did.
But he had to be open minded to that though.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's what Ki just pointed out, man. You have to be open minded, and you got to be willing to, because if you hear it from somebody else, you ain't gonna believe it. But you hear it from someone, a professional, right, or that you feel is
Qualified.
and that's why I counsel it, because it's only you and her, right?
Yeah.
It ain't too many. If I
And she don't
wouldn't,
know you.
have shared that with you guys because it's confidential,
Right.
I can share it with you because I'm the patient, and but that's why. I mean, we don't want to hear that from you, but that's why we need to, and that's why more people, Flavor, everybody needs to encourage men, us, to
Yes.
seek therapy.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of trauma. It's a lot of
Yes.
trauma that we go through. Child. So, shit, women. Not only women go through child abuse or being
Molestation and all of
Women-
that.
Men
Yeah.
go through that with me, and I can share that because I'm in a place now where I can share that. I was molested as a child, right? But so many of us go through that. We hold it in, and you know what somebody told me once? That's a problem for me because I had shared it with them, and I didn't even think it was. Right, I didn't think it was at all. Right,
Because you're a man,
Because
so
I'm
you
a
was
man,
like, shit.
and it's and the thing about it, I'm gonna tell you our masculinity.
Yeah.
You guys play a part in that too. You guys, women play a big part in men being so masculine and trying to be Superman. We always want to be Superman. We're always in our Superman. We never want to. And I was watching a Breakfast Club. Jay Barrett, my uncle, one of my uncles. I got a lot of uncles, and he was saying we as black men, we never want to operate in our Clark Kent. We always want to be Superman, and we always got to perform in front of our homeboy.
Yep.
Right? So we don't want to go in a barbershop and say, "Man, I just took therapy." Nigga, what? You just took what? That's how they.
So
that's
how
why.
do you, as a motivational for men, how do you work that in?
keep
pushing
doing
it.
what I'm doing. Keep doing what I'm
pushing
doing. Letting them see the change in me. Keep posting. Keep letting them see it and see what it's doing for me and see what the change in me. And that's what it is. I know I got the toughest job and I picked the toughest thing to do.
But it's not
I
just
picked one
men,
of the-
though. It's not just men because I'm a firm believer in therapy. And I'm a person that has suffered from depression, hard, cold depression. And if anyone knows me, my children are everything to me because that's all I ever wanted to be, better than my mother, and I wanted to be a great mother. It was so bad I wasn't taking care of my kids. So I'm a very big person for therapy, but do you know that some people say, you crazy? Like that makes, as women, that makes us crazy.
No.
When I say crazy,
No.
like
No.
popping pill
Especially
crazy,
not
that
women.
people like to call you crazy.
Healthy.
Especially not
because you're
women.
going through
That
therapy.
shit is so healthy.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think y'all women need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But with us, it makes us seem like we soft.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because back in the days, like if a man want to go to therapy, hey man up. Now, as a modern man, okay, we need to seek therapy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what age group and who's your peers. Your circle of influence.
That's important.
And you know, for me, I've even when I wasn't loving myself and I didn't have high self-esteem and I didn't think so well about myself, I did not stop, and I will not stop my mate from having female friends. If they're respectable, I feel like they're important sometimes to a man.
What? Some of my listen. Two of my female friends were the biggest influence. Like, I love my female friends.
I feel like they're important to friends because they can give you a third eye as a man. And I can tell you, like, get on your shit. Like, even if I don't like your old lady, I don't care for her. You know what? Get on your shit. Like, because what you doing just now wasn't cool with her, or that wasn't a good thing. Listen, I ain't going to tell on you, but you keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, your ass going to be sleeping on my couch.
And listen, that's what I love about women. You guys, like, I got homegirl. They don't even know who I'm dealing with, but they are advocates for her, right? Like, they do stuff to let me know that, you know, they on her side. And men, and we just have to get to that point, right? We have to get to that point of coming from behind that wall of masculinity that we build up, right? And that we need to come from behind that. And more men nowadays are coming from behind that and showing that side of them, that emotional side of them. But we need more, right? And I think for me, if we start up top, it'll trickle down to the youth, right? And you know that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all remember the line's wide open. The line's wide open. So the numbers is 786-384-2096. The line is wide open. The number is 786-384-2096.
So what happens to when we support you? We be your build-a-bear. We hold your hand and have your back, and then you get to a plateau and you get to where you want to be, and you forget about me.
You're a sucker.
You forget about me.
You're a sucker.
And you forget about me. I had a profound conversation. My brother has been owning property since he was about 18. Apartment buildings. Now he has a party business. He still has houses. And he was explaining to me that you can have a mate and y'all not together anymore. But that particular person was a great business partner. You could have a mate that she loves you to death and she's a supporter and you see your life with her. You know if your legs got cut off, this woman gonna still love you regardless. He was explaining to me, he was asking me, how would you deal with that? And I was like, well, why I can't be his business partner? Why his ex? He say, listen, don't worry about her. I just told you I see my life with you. So that comes with going back to what we said, being secure. You loving her enough where she can respect and believe the other things you have going on. I should be able to pack your bags for your business trip and have enough confidence that you're going to do your job
business and come back home.
Business partner with the ex?
I've heard that happen. And
you letting them go on a business trip?
No.
Oh, okay.
Meaning that
clarify that.
Meaning that my brother was explaining to me that let's just say that this is our platform.
Okay.
And you see how you're maybe a motivational speaker, you're going out, you're doing different things. Your new woman is there for you. She's there to support you. But this individual who you were with before, they helped start that brand. They helped motivate and they put them connections in place and all that other stuff or whatever. It did all these things for you. Now, this is where I have to be secure. You introduced me to her. And yes, I know this is your ex, but because you are truly loving me and showing me and telling me and building me up, why should I have a problem? Because when you eat, we eat. We gonna be okay. And if it's just business, even though she's your ex, she was a great business partner. She was actually beneficial to the businessman that you are with me. Why can't that happen?
Go ahead.
I feel like it can happen.
I feel like it can happen.
But however, you and that person gotta be friends though.
We gotta be okay.
Yeah. No, y'all gotta be friends.
No, we got to be okay.
And you both got to be mature.
Very mature.
Maturity.
Very mature.
We got to be okay.
Okay.
I
I see y'all
Friends is something different.
No, I don't.
People use friends too loosely.
I agree with Kay. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. And I'm gonna be honest, because if something you said, words of affirmation, showing me, loving me from afar, loving me when we're together, then as women, we're territorial like men too. And I don't think a second thought or think twice about that. So I feel like that's possible, but that's with maturity. Not only on the new mate, she has to be mature, the old mate, and so does the man has to be mature too. But that goes with him knowing himself. That goes with him, because I remember having a conversation with a group of men, and it was like, I asked, when is it enough pussy? Or like, when does it get old? Or when if it's just another pothole between a woman's legs where you don't jeopardize what you have,
Oh, you want me to answer that?
or you don't cross the
Answer
line.
that, G. I need you to answer that, G.
Because he said after 35.
I think that's what exactly.
I'm
think
telling
exactly.
y'all.
35.
Okay, I always tell us it's the age.
35 to 40. 35 to 40 is when a man starts to realize
And when
that
somebody is 35
I'ma
and
put it-
older, then what when they don't realize it?
I'm gonna put it blatantly.
They ain't never gonna realize.
35 to
Okay.
40
Got
is
you.
when a man realizes that pussy ain't shit. Like, and that's what women have to start. And if I could give it, the best advice I could give to a woman is stop after if you meeting a man old, like between 30, 45 or over 35, pussy ain't shit.
It ain't.
It ain't no more. Right? You need more than that. You need more than that. And that's where support comes in. And that's where I asked that question last week. Do you really know how to support your man? Right? Do you really know how to support your man?
Because it ain't about fucking.
It ain't about fucking.
No.
It ain't about that.
Remember, I
Right?
told you
we need more than that.
we get clouded when we young. We get clouded by the chemical imbalance that testosterone does to us.
Right.
It slows down when we get a little older, so our judgment is not that clouded. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's different.
Now, don't get me wrong. We love it. We want it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we gonna always, but it's nothing to us after a certain age, and that's why that's why this particular topic is a great topic and a great show, because women need to know, man, we want support. We want you to know that you by our side, and when we want to execute that plan we gave y'all, that y'all gonna help us out, and y'all gonna help us carry it through.
And that's why that's why I say my next partner is gonna be I
Your
gotta
business-
look at you as
It's
a business partner.
partner.
If I can't look at you as a business partner, I don't want to be with you.
And
I
you,
feel you.
and that doesn't mean, Lori, that doesn't mean you have to be a business
Exactly.
expert. You don't have to be a business
I like that.
expert.
Can I have a high five?
Nah, real talk.
I like that.
Because we're gonna work it all together.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you might be. She might not necessarily be the best business mind or went to school for business, but she's an interior decorator. If I'm a real estate agent, right, I know I'm getting her
To stage your home.
clients.
Stage your homes. Yeah.
Stage your home.
So
Absolutely.
we work together. Now you ain't a business, but I got the business mind. So
Right.
we gonna see that's the same. I'm the business mind.
Right.
Let me do it. I coordinate it. I'm the logistics person. I coordinate everything. Right? You come with your clever ideas, and then we go from there. And that's where the relationship is. That's where the relationship is. You work off of each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Yes.
I have my strengths. You have your weaknesses. Right? And we play off of that. And that's where it comes in, and we make a great relationship.
A great
And
partnership.
a partnership as well. And I'm at a point, man, and I know a lot of men agree with me. Women need to start to do a better job at that, you know, emotionally, physically, and stop saying, you know, stop putting up that wall in front of you guys and saying, no, I'm not gonna do that because I've been hurt in the past by this dude, and I don't want to give my all, because that's stopping you from finding
I think that women want, and I can't speak for Flavor, but other women, I'm just saying, I think that women want companionship. I've learned, and I'm learning that with men, they could just get a nut and keep it moving. With us, we want companionship. So what I think that women should do is, you have to take a break. You have to take time in between a relationship. You shouldn't try to fill a void from a previous.
It's not going to work.
That's what I'm saying, that you shouldn't try, because eventually one wrong turn is going to trigger something that's going to take you back to where you came from. So you can't be, even if you're an amazing person, you're an amazing supporter, you're an amazing cook, a mom, all that stuff, you can't be that person if you're bounded by your traumas and making him or her pay for your past.
Right, and we talking to Flavor too. Because Flavor got an issue with
Well,
that,
I've been single for 4 years.
you know. And
I mean, unfortunately, let me be honest. When I think of relationship, I think of drama, because
of what you've been through, and that's what a lot of us.
I hate it. I beat myself up, and I'm praying about it because I don't want to feel like it.
A lot of that's why
but
black love isn't black love like it should be. It's not where it should be because there's a lot of broken people like yourself. They're broken men.
But I honestly think
there's so many women probably watching this, and if we ask that question, feel the exact same way.
But I honestly feel like that when it's him, and that's just my spiritual belief, that God is going to let me know, like, this is him, daughter. You can shake your head about it if you want to.
You know what's crazy?
But that's what I feel like. I feel like,
hold on, not to say this because she's going spiritual.
Right.
I can't remember the exact story of the words of it, but I've been in church a long time, so I know the pastor like to say. You know what you sound like?
What?
You sound like that man in the middle of the river. When the boat came and he sent a giraffe and he sent the plane and he sent the dogs and the birds and everybody, and you kept waiting for that sign.
No.
Wait a minute.
You know what's crazy?
You kept waiting for that sign that said, I'm waiting on God.
No.
But you know what's crazy to me,
I said that. Listen, if God send that boat, I'ma get on that bitch. But he ain't sent the boat. I ain't waiting on him to send a giraffe, the boat, the plane, the train.
But you missing the point.
Okay.
When the person died and went to heaven and said, God, why you just left me out there? You know what he said? I sent that giraffe. I sent that dog.
But he ain't sent it yet. He ain't sent nothing yet.
I don't know. Now you say you dating.
You know what's crazy to me, K.I.? You know what's crazy to me? Women always say God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
But only with everything else, except them finding the man. It got to be the perfect man. It got to be the one.
No, I don't want perfect. I don't want perfect because I'm not perfect.
Not perfect, but you just said when he's the one, I know he's the one.
I don't know.
God don't work like that.
How do you know? Because God, let me tell you something.
I'm gonna feel it in my gut. Yes, I am.
Nothing worked like that.
No.
Nothing work like that. You understand what I'm saying?
So what's gonna happen when I know that it's him?
The Bible says a man findeth a good thing. The Bible says he finds a way.
Okay, so the guy that I'm dating, he did find me. Like, we were out at a taco bar. And listen, he tried to buy, I'm not lying. He tried to buy me a drink. I was so mad that I've been waiting for an hour. Y'all know me, I be uptight. So I'm so mad I've been waiting for an hour. And he like, let me just buy you a drink. I'm like, no, this bitch behind the counter who got me waiting for a tape gonna buy me a drink. He goes to my family. He says, she told me to buy y'all a drink. So my family like, she wouldn't have said that, but bring us a Coke. They ain't even order a drink. He came back. He said, they said I got to buy you a drink. Who the fuck out there straight up. Who the fuck out there told you I need a drink? I don't need no drink. That hostess who had me waiting gonna buy me a drink. Guess what?
So angry.
I know. I wasn't angry with him. I was angry with.
I know, but you sound so angry.
But guess what?
If I was a man, you know I'm not a man. But if I was a man, I'd say this bitch problematic.
He did not. Guess what? Guess what? He did not. He said, guess what? Y'all order whatever y'all want. I'm paying for the whole table. And guess who still didn't get their food? Me. Yeah. So he says to me, listen, meet me at Lobster Bar tomorrow. I'm taking you to dinner because you didn't get your food tonight.
Ooh,
okay? He said that. And then I stood him up because me.
Why you stood
you too
man?
old to be playing hard to get.
Listen, I didn't stand him up. Let me say this. Okay, in all fairness, I didn't stand him up. So what happened was my cousin was here from out of town. I was riding her around, and we ended up at my other cousin's house. We started having drinks. So, you know I like to drink. I started enjoying myself. So he texted me and said, exactly. He texted me and said, are we still on tonight? I said, ooh, I got stuck at my cousin's house. I'm going to have to reschedule. He called me the next day and said, when is the reschedule? And I said, my cousin is still here from out of town. So that Monday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a half a day and I'm going to surprise him. So I called him. I said, let's do lunch. He said, are you going to show up? And I said, I'm going to show up because for the last 2 days, I've been trying to take you out. Are you going to show up this time? And I said, I'm going to show up this time. And it's been since. We've been dating since. You know, we don't see each other every day. We talk every day, but we don't see each other every day. And it's been going pretty good.
But go Flavor.
But Flavor's
dating.
May the best man win. Dating. I'm dating.
My advice.
Okay. I'm listening, G.
Pray.
We trust you. You need advice from G and from K.
Okay.
We members of the same church.
Okay.
So we pray and we pray together. That wall got to come down.
Okay.
That wall got to come
I'm
down.
working on it.
That walk
I'm,
in,
you
know?
we.
That wall gotta come down,
Ki, what you got for me?
you know?
Ain't nothing.
And I
No,
think
you do.
I think you
gotta have. I'm looking forward to you to tell me something.
That guy's an older man, right?
No, he's younger. I'm 41. He's your age.
For real?
Yeah.
He got patience.
He
Yeah.
do.
You know what Ki told me?
He do.
You know what Ki told
But I
me
didn't
months
see-
ago? Ki
maybe
said
I'm
you need to date somebody that's older because they gotta have patience.
No, you know what? I might sound a little aggressive than I was, but it wasn't at him that particular night at the taco bar. It was at the hostess because she kept telling me, "You're next, you're next." And so when he tried to buy me a drink, she already had said like, "I'm gonna take care of you." So I'm like,
you hear how producers doing you? You hear how they doing you? I want you to do.
But the thing about it,
but
you
it
know
wasn't
what?
about him being
But you know
patient
what?
though.
I want you to do some. I want you to do some Musan.
But
You
Lori-
need to get some more massages and.
Lori, you know
I don't
what though? Her attitude and her thinking of how she approaches relationships and dating is not of the minority. That's of the majority. I feel for black women.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Me
how a
too.
lot of them feel, and that's why That's why that post. Picked the
But you
perfect
know
post
you
because
know what, and that's
it-
crazy. Is it because
they don't want to.
Is it because I'm a little mixed up that I don't feel like
No.
that?
No, you got your husband.
No, you just
No,
got
for,
a husband.
thriving.
for
You
me,
just thriving. Listen,
for me, I went through a transition and I said I would never love again. I said I would never date again. I would never marry again. And I never wanted to be in another relationship. But because I took that break to go through and get through, I believe in love. I will marry again.
Yeah, baby.
I want to be happy. I will give 110%
Oh, you're not
to my
married now.
relationship. I mean, it's a little complicated.
No, I didn't.
Boom.
Well, we keeping it 100.
We even 100. But because I went through, if I would have jumped into something after that, you know, I would have been the crybaby and the angry woman because I felt like I was done wrong. You understand? But I realized that I was going to miss out on something amazing, someone amazing, if I didn't change the way I thought, change the way I would speak and communicate. I really had to take a look in the mirror at myself
You have to.
and say, you know what? And you take accountability. I felt like I was done wrong, but there was some things that I could have done better. I could have changed. But so going forward, so that I can be a supportive girlfriend, a supportive wife, a supportive friend, a supportive mate, I felt like when I saw that, I was like, you know,
do you think that would have sustained the marriage?
girl, no, child.
Okay.
Hey, listeners.
But
Hold on.
Next.
Hey, listeners, line wide open. Listeners, the line wide open.
Y'all call in. Y'all
Once
call
again,
in.
the
We
phone
want
number
to
is
know.
786-384-2096.
I think that the LoriDee callers, I think that they like the gossip and the mess. I think they like the girl and the child. But I really want to be able, like you said, to teach, to know, to learn. Doing a podcast and doing a show has always been something that I want to do. So what I decided in 2020 to get to know me, to get to love me, and start doing the things that I always wanted to do. Because this was something on the table for me, but because of my mate at the time, you like to talk, and you like, no, that's what I said to me. You like to talk,
Oh, okay.
and you like to be honest, and you like to be open, and I don't want my business out there like that, and I don't want this. So that dream of mine, or that want,
Was cracked.
was sheltered down.
Oh wow.
So that's why I said that for me now, like when I was sent that text today to think about something that you want to do, I really don't have to think about the things that I want to do because I've always known what I wanted to do. I just didn't believe in myself enough to think that it was possible. And when I thought about this show, before I spoke to her, I thought about who are some honest people, some real people who I can have on my show. I called Ki first, and he was like, "For real? You want to do it with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to do it with nobody else but you." You know? And he was like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna do it with you." And people love him. And when I spoke to Flavor about it, she was like, I don't know shit about talking on no podcast. I was like, girl, we're just going to be talking. And then when I spoke to the producers and they wanted to do it, and it was like, okay, I believe that. And my whole backhand of not believing in myself, I was like you say, I didn't want to be a superwoman. Like, I wanted to be Lois Lane. Like, I was like, I could do this, you know? So I understand the magnitude of support, because when I reached out to individuals that are involved, they supported me. They was like, okay, we're going to do it with you. We're going to this. And I have this.
But did you have that support from the person that you're supposed to have that support from, your mate? That's the question. That's what we're talking about. I mean,
in the past, no.
Now, recently.
Now, yes.
You do. But in the past, no.
In the past, no.
From the same person?
No.
Okay. What changed now? What's the what?
The person.
The person.
The person.
Or the person changed.
Yeah.
The person.
The person changed. Okay. I mean, yeah. It depends on all the person, but like I said, don't hold it against your former.
I don't,
because a lot of people may not know how, and they may have that wall up. There may be a ton of things on why they don't know how, and that's why that's a conversation that needs to be had. Right, when you first start dating someone, during that initial date, you should say, "How are you going to motivate me?
Yeah.
Right? How am I going? How do you want me to motivate you?
What is it that you're working on? Right.
What do you want from me as a mate? And we're looking to go to that.
Let me ask the question. I probably know the answer, but I just want to know. So, say for instance, you start dating someone, and y'all just dating. Y'all not looking for a relationship or anything. What should be those initial conversations? Should that be a conversation? Because I know some men might think that, like, wait, I told you I didn't want a relationship, but you're asking me this stuff, and I feel like you taking it to another level that I'm not ready for. Because I'm very open, and I like to ask questions. As I said before, I like conversation. I listen. All that just joking shit I take in, because all that shit not just joking. But I'm skeptical about having conversations with men when we say that we're friends and we're dating. Because when you start asking particular things or putting particular things out there, some men tend to think like you trying to move forward fast than what I'm. But at our age, what time are we wasting?
And that's the thing, and if you run into a man that questions that, when you asking those type of questions, or feel some type of way, you need to question him.
Okay.
Because at a certain age, like he says, after 35, you looking for that type of conversation.
Okay.
The conversation got to be had.
Okay.
I feel like a foundation has to be placed. I mean, you ain't forcing him to do anything.
But some men seem to.
Well, he got to go.
Okay.
But the conversation need to be had.
You're right. Okay.
Because it's after, and like he said, that's why men thinking starts to change.
Okay.
We mature late.
Yeah.
Men mature late. Like I didn't really start to mature until I was maybe 33, 30. Like at 35.
Me too. 33.
Like
33. That's when I started.
I had my second
How you
son.
is, G?
I'm 40. I'm 40 now.
33.
You started at 33?
About 35.
Yeah. Give me 35. Give me 35.
About 35.
Don't do him like that. We may want him to come back.
Give me 35. He gonna come back for me.
It does start changing at 33 because it's something about it. It just it's slow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 35, you like, oh,
no,
shit.
33, you start to have thoughts. You have thoughts. Because at 33, I was talking about, I want to get me. That's when I really started to talk about, like, I want to get married. Because at the time, I think I was still with my child's mom. And you know what I'm saying? I was still thinking of that. But it was me. Right? I didn't get to that point where I started to say, all right, I need to mature, and I'm going to really do what it takes to.
It's crazy. It's not crazy, but I'm the mom that takes my kids to the barbershop. And my kid's barber just recently got married. And we were just talking about conversation about marriage and this and that. And he was saying that his baby mom was his high school sweetheart. And he was like, when he went to barber school, she had a job and she held it down while he went to barber school. And he was like, but he was always working for somebody, cutting hair for somebody. So when it was time for him to open his own barbershop, he was like, it took, you know, he bought like a rundown kind of place. He had to lay towel, he had to this, and it took long nights and stuff like that. He was like, that stuff became a problem for him. He said that he felt like she was jealous of him, or he felt like, and so I said to him, I said, and that's with me growing in the last 2 years. Maybe before I would have said, you know what? Oh, you full of shit. But I said to him, I said, well, why don't we change the narrative and change the conversation about it? Maybe if you would have said, maybe if she would have felt, come fall asleep on the couch while you in there doing the work, or, you know, she helped you a little bit there. Maybe she felt like the focus was no longer y'all. It was you.
The barbershop.
It was not, because the barbershop is him. So it's him elevating, or him. If he would have included her, you know, maybe it was still because she supported you while you was in barber school. So some way, somehow, she felt like y'all was a team and y'all was going to be together. So he was saying that his new relationship, coming into the door, she had done talked about, like, you know, I be in the barber shop with my son and I see like the barber have some gold clippers and they don't have a cord on it, and he still was using the cord and stuff. He said that, you know, his ex would buy him a Cuban link or would buy him a car or something like that. But because she started dating him and she saw he was still using old school clippers, she bought him this nice case with these gold clippers that didn't have a cord on it. He said for him, he knew that that was the one. And he was with his baby mother from high school. He only been with this girl for 9 months, and they are engaged to be married. And
I'm gonna tell you something. That's why
I guess that's the support.
Women like that, the women that know what it takes to support a man, need to start. She's a catch, and they need to start coaching women that may not know how to support their man up.
Oh,
that's
I agree.
That's why I feel it's very valuable to have a good circle, a good round of friends. And in my transition, I had to learn that some had to fall off.
Yes.
And those that were there, they had to grow up and start seeing things different. And my circle changed. And it's not only what I went through, but who I have around me has encouraged me to grow and to change as well.
Detox your body and detox your environment and detox when people.
It's healthy.
Be afraid
Healthy.
Well, we want to thank everyone for tuning in on the radio station, on YouTube, on our small little lives. You know, as we usually do, we go around the circle. Flavor gives her in talks first, then K.I., our special guest, and I'm going to close it out. Go ahead, Flavor.
Okay. As for me, I want love. I really don't have a wall up. I just want to know that I can let it down for you. That's it. I'm dating. I'm enjoying life at the best of it. Right now, I've been single for 4 years, so I'm ready to get in a relationship. So I'm dating, and best man win. Go, K.I.
Okay, go ahead, K.I.
Well, I feel like, man, you know what? I'm looking for that partner. That partner, I want you to be my partner. You know what I'm saying? So if we ever get there, or I ever get there when I find my partner, let's build, let's grow, let's do it together.
Let's do the damn thing.
Man, my prayer for this county, for us as a people, man, that we come together and start to not only support our mates, but each other as a people, so we can move forward, move the culture forward. That's what I'm trying to do. Follow me at Stufftastic Motivation. And thank you guys. I want to, if no one ever congratulated you guys on what you guys are doing for the culture and moving it forward, let me be the first to congratulate you, Lori, Flavor, K.I., what y'all doing here. Big.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, homie.
So thank you for having me, man. I'm
Appreciate you,
humbly thankful and grateful.
Well, we know that everyone loves support. Our husbands love support. Our boyfriends love support. Our wives, our girlfriends, our friends. And you said something so profound and great. I think that we should do better at supporting each other. We should do better having those conversations, having those brunches, having those lunches, not just for something to do, but we need to help each other, encourage each other. Free game. If you can help somebody, do that. And if you have your mates hold their hand. And that's for the man and that's for the woman. Let's grow together. Let's build together. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to Talks with LoriDee every Wednesday at 9 p.m. where we keep it 100, real, raw, and uncut on Station 100. Thank you guys. Good night.